for Leonard, winning Defensive Player of the Year. Didn't change him at all. I mean, he received a car for winning that award and gave it to charity, his teammates, during his acceptance speech. I mean, I think it speaks of his character and really the impact that Popovich has had on him and that entire Spurs team.
Green with the block. Now here's Parker. Following the miss by Kyrie Irving.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively. No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
LeBron kicks to Irving. Off target with his 3.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Parker with no one around. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And that's now 6 points for Tony Parker. And LeBron James gets it to go.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Well, I tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
Smith the pass to Irving. From beyond the arc. And then some. Irving's got himself on the board with 3 there.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Here's Parker. Parker with another miss.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Irving dishes to Love. Offline with his 3. Cavs were very strong against the West. 18-12 record for them overall, second only to the Hawks in the East.
And they really turned it on against the West from mid-January on. How about going 14-1 in the West in their last 15 matchups, and that included a 10-game win streak against the West.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely David West. He's checked in for Duncan. Kyle Anderson comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Martin's checked in for Green. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Iman Shumpert is checked in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Outside for Martin. West outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 10-footer. And too long on the shot.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And it's not often that one of your enforcers is also one of your best three-point shooters. But such is the case with J.R. Smith. Everywhere he's gone, he's played both roles. Sometimes to the team's benefit, but others to its detriment.
Mozgov kicks to Smith. No good on the triple. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Boris Diaw's checked in for San Antonio. 34 seconds left in the first quarter. Picked by West. Mills passes to West. 5 to shoot. The Cavaliers, another fast break opportunity here. Anderson right side. The pass to Diaw. Puts it up from 15. And the rejection by Smith. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Cavaliers lead by 2. Live from the... And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
James with the bucket.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
He kicks to Shumpert. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Fry dishes to Irving. Hits it from 3-point range. And now a 5-point Cleveland lead.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Now, here's Diaw. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Ginobili can't hit.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
James kicks to Love. West with the block. Passes it to Ginobili. Lets it go with the 3. But they get it back. Great D that time from Irving. LeBron against West. And the call will be against Kevin Martin. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Duncan, he's checked in for West. And it's Kawhi Leonard in for Martin. And Cleveland also making a change. Thompson's checked in.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
A different look now for San Antonio. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Diaw. Green comes in for Manu Ginobili. And Tony Parker is subbed in for Patty Mills. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
And listen, San Antonio is an older team, actually the oldest in the league last season. And because of injuries and days off, they didn't get to feel that preferred starting 5 a lot last year.
Just 5 to shoot. Leonard the pass to Duncan. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Cavaliers leading by 5. LeBron with the bucket.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Spurs only used their preferred lineup less than half the season, but still a strong campaign. 22 games played with the starting lineup of Parker, Green, Leonard, Duncan, and Splitter.
And, you know, the Spurs will go on to use 23 different starting lineups, Kevin. That would be the 5th most in the NBA.
So, timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
Can't be any surprise to you that Tim Duncan, folks, last year became the leading rebounder of all active players, passed up Kevin Garnett for that honorable distinction. We're talking 15,000 rebounds total over 18 seasons.
Anderson, he's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Cleveland also making a change. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Iman Shumpert. Thompson dishes to Dellavedova. And another shot. And James with the layup. James has got the lead up to 7 now for the Cavs.
And Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Well, the hustle and the effort, the persistence, all of that paying off in a big way. And that's something that makes a coach smile.
Green kicks to Duncan. There's Parker with the three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Well, getting back to Duncan's rebounding, he's always had the great size and wingspan and timing, and he really positions himself well for those rebounds. But what seems to separate him is his quiet toughness. He'll never back down.
Yeah, it's hard. You know, he's not a guy that's going to yell or pump his fist. He's not going to flex his muscles to the crowd. He just silently assassinates you
well said
on the floor.
You're right. You're so right. Calls the first timeout of the game.
And the Spurs last season became the first franchise.
A different look now for San Antonio. Aldridge comes in for Kyle Anderson. And it's Ginobili for Daniel Green. There's 1:38 left here in the second. Parker, right side. Down low. Duncan. And the rejection by Love.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Well, as Greg was just talking about, the assistant that was hired was Becky Hammond, a phenomenal player for a very long time in the WNBA. And Clark, you know, you and I were talking about this before. She was a perfect candidate to become the first full-time female assistant.
Yeah, I agree with you. And it might not seem like that big a deal to some, but this was a big-time barrier breaker that the Spurs pulled off.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Mozgov comes in for Kevin Love. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for LeBron.
24-second shot clock violation.
4 on the shot clock. Here's Irving. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Fry's checked in. Parker drives in. It's Ginobili outside. No good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Dellavedova, the pass to Mozgov. Irving with a clean look. And Irving's got 9 points.
Fake is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And that one misses. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Cavaliers on top as they wrap up the second quarter with a huge surge, an 18-5 run. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
And now, your Spurs.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
What a game for LeBron. He has 11 points, and he's rejected a shot over the course of the game, too.
And it easily could have been more. He's played an effective game at that end of the floor.
The always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Kawhi Leonard is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Duncan in the center position. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with.
And guys, remember, LaMarcus Aldridge last January suffering a torn ligament in his thumb, scheduled to undergo surgery and miss 2 months of the season. But he opted to tough it out and keep playing. And boy, how big was that for the Blazers?
Here's Leonard from 11 feet away. The shot is good off the backboard. Leonard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates.
Mills comes in for Tony Parker. West to screen on Smith. Green dishes to West. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
And, Greg, I'm not quite sure why it took him as long as it did to finally get things going, but as we always say, better late than never.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. Irving against Leonard for the 3. Rebound San Antonio.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Irving against Leonard. Irving kicks to Love. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Love's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Cavs didn't start the season as a team built around the 3, but they would end it that way.
Yeah, and after the trade for Smith and Shumpert, it changed their dynamic. All of a sudden, they can do a lot of damage from beyond the arc.
Good.
How can you stop that? With a crossover that quick, that lightning quick, a defender has to be almost superhuman to stay in front of that.
Leonard attacking. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down to 3 points on the bucket from West.
And, you know, for the Cavs, they ended up in the top 5 and made threes per game, but they actually led the NBA in made threes per game after the trade.
Here's Leonard. Shot is no good. LeBron with some nice D. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. And David West gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. DL comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Martin subbed in for Kawhi Leonard. San Antonio making a switch here. Anderson's checked in.
And last season, the Cavs would shatter all sorts of franchise records in the 3 department. I mean, makes sense to have that many shooters on your roster when LeBron opens up so much in terms of floor space.
And both free throws good for Mills.
And guys, every time we think Patty Mills is going to take the next step in his development, he takes a step back. Last season, he shot career lows from the field and behind the arc after having one of his best ever campaigns the year before. That really just makes a coach pull his hair out. And fortunately for me, I don't have it.
The Cavaliers leading. LeBron kicks to Thompson. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Martin with the ball. And Anderson slams it in.
And finally, they fought themselves back to even the score. We've got a new ball game here now.
And really all the momentum is theirs, making such a strong comeback. So I think you've got to really feel good about their chances the rest of the way.
Knocked away. Inside. Mills. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Mills has got 4 points this quarter.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense. And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
West against James. West kicks to Diaw. And Boris Diaw picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Manu Ginobili's checked in for the Spurs. Parker comes in for Patty Mills. Then for the Cavaliers, Mozgov. He's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And Shumpert in there for LeBron. Here's Shumpert. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Parker left side. 5 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And Anderson gets it to go.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Poked away. Shumpert with the steal. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Good. Fry's got his first points in this one.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Cavaliers on top. They lead by 2. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Well, the Cavaliers shooting here about 46% for the game. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So on the floor for Cleveland, Amon Shumpert is out there with Channing Frye. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. Then it's Mozgov. And it's Irving in at the points.
Oh, nice double pump finish there. Strictly for the fans.
Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland. LeBron comes in for Matthew Dellavedova. And a closer look here at the hustle stats. Cleveland.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Just 5 on the clock. Aldridge kicks to Parker. Offensive rebound, Spurs. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Shumpert. Love against Parker. Leonard on the wing. And the wide open shot from Green. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
They're on track here in the second half after their less than impressive first half. I mean, I think they came out with some tired legs to start, but they've turned it around. They found some energy, and they look a lot more active and engaged.
Well, LeBron James long considered the greatest player in the league. He's got some competition now, though. Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Steph Curry, James Harden, all playing well last year. But for my money, there's no better player in the league than King James.
Mills, he's checked in for San Antonio. Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the right.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Well, Clark, you look at LeBron's career averages right now around 27, 7, and 7. Hard to argue at this time he's not the best player in the league.
Well, you know, he might not always win the MVP award, Kevin, but that doesn't really matter. I think he's the most feared player in the league, and he proved he can carry a team in last season's NBA Finals. Clearly one of the all-time greats.
Duncan, a screen. Leonard on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Outside Irving. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Green again, Shumpert. The drive by Green. Kicks it out to Leonard. To the wing right side. Mills, that's a 2-pointer. And it comes off the front of the rim. Outside Irving. Love outside. And the 3 off target. Spurs trailed by 3. 14 feet away. Aldridge tried to break free. Shots good by Mills.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
Really good work on the interior. That is a critical 2 points there. That was an ideal scenario really for him. Point-blank range and also a size advantage.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. He dishes it to Green. Cavaliers with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Love wide open. He fires. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And now a 6-point Cavalier lead. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Good. Irving's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And Mills kicks to Leonard. And there's the feed to Aldridge. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Tony Parker's checked in for Patty Mills. LeBron outside. And Parker with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Spurs trail by 8. Parker outside. But they recover it. And there's the call on James. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was. Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Irving with it. Picked up by Aldridge. Irving, the open look. It's hauled in by Tony Parker. A 3 from Leonard. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And the Cavaliers with possession. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Releases. They get it back. Irving passes to Love. From downtown. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
And the fans already heading for the exits. Clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf. I mean, they were the ones calling the shots and controlling everything.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.